So I was talking to my buddy who has been an athlete his entire life, never did any distance running at all. And he was like, I'm looking for something to challenge me. How hard is it? Do you think I can train for a half in a month? And I said, listen, man, it's not what you typically want to do, but it is possible. But you can't push yourself. You got to go at a slow pace. He said, all right, I think I'm going to do it. So he signed up. So I signed up. Well, here's the thing. After my half, I gave myself a few days off that turned into a week. Then Texas had like this crazy no electricity, no power thing. Then I was kind of like, you know what? I'm running with my boy who's gonna be running 3 miles, walking for a mile, 3 miles, walking for a mile. I could do that. I don't need to train. But here's the thing. He got injured. He's not running it now. So what do I do? Paid $200 to run this half marathon. The money's not really an issue. It's more about principle that I committed to this. So now I'm in this dilemma. What do I do? I haven't trained because I just felt like I could run 13.1 in the structure that he was gonna run it. But now that he's not, what do I do? And I've really been thinking strongly about maybe I don't run it. Why risk it, JR? Maybe you're gonna get injured. But then I think about, well, I think I could do 13.1 if I take all the pressure off, if I don't try to run it straight through, if I feel like I gotta walk, then I walk, if I just take it easy. Because my fear is, and what I don't want to fall into, is I set this trap and this precedence where I'm like, well, I guess I won't do it then. Now listen, I don't suggest or recommend anybody run a half marathon when they haven't trained. But the thing is, I feel like I kind of did train. I just stopped it a month ago. Does that make sense? So we're 3 days away from the race. I'm going back and forth. What am I gonna do? You know what? I committed to something. I'm gonna see it through. Even if it takes me 7 days to finish, I'm gonna do it. I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes. Hopefully I don't die. Boom! Look at that. There's only one way to get one of these, baby. Yeah, and the reason I had it there is because this is also a belt buckle. Texans find a way to turn your race medal into a belt buckle. Oh, whew, I am proud of myself. Listen, I'm proud of myself because I didn't train for this one. I didn't run one single lick for 4 weeks leading up to this race. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for about 30 minutes. Wasn't planning on being up earlier, but I'm not mad at it. Just made myself some coffee. And now I'm making myself, I like to have like peanut butter and on a bagel before a run like this. Might throw some banana on it. We'll see. How often do you get to walk on the South Congress Bridge in the middle of the road? Only when you do the Austin Marathon race. Although I'm doing the half. It's just called the Austin Marathon, which is deceiving. But for those of you that don't live in Austin, a lot of people call this the Back Bridge. Oh, here we fucking go. I know. I get it. It's only mile 1. But that was an important mile for me when you haven't been running for a month. Feeling pretty good. I had to dig deep. I had to find something because my body started talking to me at 7, but it wasn't that bad. But then at 9, it really started talking. Then 10 and 11 to the point where I would look down at my watch and I'm like, I'm inching along. I might as well be power walking. But I didn't stop. I kept the legs moving. I feel it in my hips. Legs are heavy, which is to be expected considering I hadn't Again, I'm gonna keep saying this. I hadn't ran in 4 weeks. So 4.1 left. The only positive in this is that I'm not running the full marathon. There's people running right now, but they see that 9 and they're like,
I really wanted one.
trying to do the math. How many more miles? I know my math. 4.1. All right, time to finish strong. I'm thankful for this body that just carried me through, even though I put it through torture. But thank you to this body for once again proving to me that that it's gonna look after me. It's always gonna take care of me, even when my mind is like, let's do something ridiculous and not train for 4 weeks and since your last half and just run 13.1. But anyways, I did it. I'm proud of myself. I remember at mile 7, there was a point where there was no crowds, no cheering, no signs, no high fives, and all I could hear was the runner's feet just hitting the pavement. I just remember thinking to myself, like, man, we're all in this together. Whether you're running a half or a full, at this point, we're all in it together. And, you know, I finished. And I am proud of myself. And so I got one of these. And here's the crazy thing. The half marathon that I trained for, I did it in 2 hours and 11 minutes, which I was happy with considering it's been 6 years since I ran. This one, guess my time. No, I'll make it easy for you. I actually didn't do better. I didn't PR, but guess. That's your final guess? I did 2:27. 16 minutes. 16 minutes later, slower, whatever, than the half marathon that I trained for. Again, I'm not advocating for you not to train, to just go run and believe that you're gonna run a pretty decent race, something to be proud of. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying there came a point where I had to just go inside. I had to go internal, go to my head. I had to like just talk to myself and talk to my body. I'm literally about to hit 12 and I'm dying. I just stopped to walk and my legs were literally shaking. My nipples feel like they're bleeding. Oh, this shirt is not great. Oh. Yeah, this next 1.1, 1.2, it's gonna take a lot. I could do it, but it's gonna take a lot. Oh shit, there's a hill. And just say we got this. And I'm proud, even though I contemplated not doing it, I'm proud that I did it because now I have one of these and I'm gonna carry that feeling, that emotion. This is my favorite part of this buckle. Let's see if I can, right here, right there. Let's see if I can get it zoomed in. Look at that, I love queso. Who doesn't love queso? The energy was insane. It was a dope experience. I'm so happy. And now I have this goal where I want to try to tackle it next year and actually train and see what time I can get when I actually train. Because this course was different than the one I did in January. This course was hillier. There were some points where runners were like, oh, come on, another hill. You heard it. I saw people fall. I saw one dude being like literally like carted off. Like, I don't know what happened. We did it. And I got the buckle to prove it, baby. So now I gotta go get me a belt. I gotta go get me a belt to put this thing on. I'm not gonna wear it because I'm not a belt buckle type of guy like that. But whatever. I got the medal. Boom! I don't recommend running a half marathon when you haven't ran one single day 4 weeks leading up to the race. But I'll tell you this, it was more about me finishing something I committed to.
Samantha Bryan, Marissa Prince.
I committed to this. And the journey wasn't pretty, and it was painful. That's life, baby. And you just gotta push through.
Omar Molina.
Here we go, baby. Yeah! journey you're on. It's painful. It takes time. It's not going to be the prettiest.
This is an impressive show.
But you still do it.
Logan, we've been pretty thick here with
Because all that matters is you finish.